New Zealand's Prime Minister Chris Hipkins has voiced his disagreement with US President Joe Biden's recent comments about Chinese leader Xi Jinping. And Mr. Biden on Tuesday equated his Chinese counterpart to a dictator just a day after US Secretary of State Antony Blinken completed a visit to Beijing. And this was Mr. Hipkins' exchange with a reporter today who asked about Mr. Xi.
Do you agree with US President Joe Biden's assessment that Xi Jinping is a dictator?
No, and the form of government that China has is a matter for the Chinese people.
In the House yesterday during... Do they have a say?
If they wanted to change their system of government, then that would be a matter for them.
How would they do that?
Well, that would be a matter for them.
This is your favorite half Chinese, and Xi Jinping is not a dictator. At least the New Zealand Prime Minister also agrees on that with me. I like it how he keeps saying it's a matter to them, when the reporters keep trying to corner him to say something unfavorable or nasty about China or President Xi. I do not know if these reporters are from New Zealand, but if they are, shame on them. Why do you try to undermine the relationship between your country and China? It's a question we should ask our reporters. Does he mean it? I don't know. But it would surely be refreshing if he really did. I will give him the benefit of the doubt, so let's see what he got out of it. According to Reuters, New Zealand signs range of pacts with China. New Zealand said on Wednesday it had signed a range of cooperative arrangements with China on trade, agriculture, forestry, education, and science and innovation. That's a whole bunch. New Zealand Prime Minister Chris Hipkins and Chinese Premier Li Qiang also discussed the Indo-Pacific region tensions in the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait, Wellington said in a statement. And the following are the specifics from the New Zealand Foreign Affairs and Trade website. Agreement highlights. Highlights of the free trade agreement include: tariffs are eliminated for over 98% of New Zealand goods exports to China. That's amazing. Good for you, Kiwis. That's how you are called, right? No offense meant. In 2021, all exports other than dairy, some products remain subject to tariffs and safeguards that will be phased out by 2024. And a small number of products that were excluded from the FTA are eligible for tariff-free access into China. Better access to high-quality Chinese goods for New Zealand businesses and consumers. In 2021, all imports from China are eligible to tariff-free access. Improved access to Chinese markets for New Zealand service providers include future-proofing rules that ensure service exporters in some sector benefit from many. Improved access to Chinese markets for New Zealand services providers, including future-proofing rules that ensure service exporters in some sector benefit from any improved access that China grants to other FTA partners. Faster and easier temporary entry to China for business people through improved visa processing, greater cooperation in areas such as sanitary and phytosanitary measures, and technical barriers to trade. A clear process for settling disputes related to the FTA, dedicated chapters on trade and environment and e-commerce that provide for more effective discussion and cooperation, reduced red tape including an easier and less costly route for New Zealand exporters of certain electrical and electronical equipment product to comply with Chinese certification requirements. That sounds all good, and it's a clear demonstration on how it works when you take a diplomatic route. For example, some countries call China and the phone won't be picked up. You name which country. And some get really good benefits. You name this country. The question we should ask in the collective West is being a jerk more important than a good relationship with China that will benefit the majority of our people? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. What is it that we think to gain from being a jerk to China, opposed to being friendly to China? Is a real question we should start to ask ourselves. Anyway, let me know in the comments. Congratulations to the people from New Zealand. Yeah, your prime minister did a good job. I have nothing else to say about it. You got a lot of benefits from it. Not much to say. It's great news. It's a happy day for the people from New Zealand. Anyway, this was your favorite Half Chinese. Give it a like, share, and if you have not yet, then follow. And also my other social media. Thank you for watching.